What's going on, guys? Chase, Ghost Picks Against the Spread, GhostPicksATS.com, coming to you for real this time for the 19th of September, Wednesday. I said in my video yesterday that I was coming to you for Tuesday, September the 19th. I had already fast forwarded us a day into the future, so apologize for that little miswording there. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's make it short and sweet today. Again, grinding very early, going on 4:30 a.m., already up and at it. Got a lot of work to do today involving the NFL. My NFL plays will be released late Thursday night or Friday morning this week, for Sunday's NFL plays. Obviously, if we do have a play in Thursday night football, that'll be released the day of, as well as if we have a play in Monday night football. But all of Sunday's games that we play, top tier as well as premiums, will be released very early because I'm seeing line shifts already, and I need a couple of these lines to settle down, and we got to see what they're going to be, make sure the lines are going to fall into place just the way we want them. And then I do think that there's going to be changes getting closer to game time, as in late Saturday afternoon, early Sunday morning. So we want to make sure that, anybody that's on my NFL package or, signs up for anything this weekend involving the NFL gets it so they can lock it in early. So just to give you a little heads up there for anybody that is thinking about getting an NFL package, you can go ahead and sign up for the weekend now or the week. If you don't see something on the website, guys, that might interest you as a first-time buyer, contact me. chase.ghostpicksats@gmail.com. Let's work something out. Anything I can do to help you guys out so you can see what I'm about, see what the company's about, and we can get you on the winning track with us. So let's do a quick recap. Yesterday, free play, San Francisco Giants plus 120 underdog. That's 2 days in a row that we took the San Francisco Giants. Monday, very slim dog. I think we were getting like plus $1.05. And then yesterday, obviously got it at plus 120 when we played it. Nice win there. Controlled the game throughout. Gave us a little scare there late when they ended up going down by a run, but ended up ultimately picking it back up and squeaking out the win against a team with the worst home record in all of the National League, a team that, some people are scared to bet against, and a team that I faded for the majority of the season and done very, very well with. So that was your free play. It was a premium, just as I told you in the video. It wasn't a top premium by any means, but a premium nonetheless. Two top-tier plays. Let's go over those. First one had Tampa Bay on the run line, laying very low juice with that. Nice, easy winner there from start to finish. Second top tier was Pittsburgh, and it was on the run line because, guys, anybody that's followed me for any length of time knows I do not lay heavy juice. 150 is my max. Only a handful of times this season have I gone just slightly above 150. Every time there's been a reason, and every time I come out on the winning side of things, and the reasons why I gave you are very important to the outcome of that game and the reason why I actually took the money line. So I was not willing to lay the money line. I like the under, which I pushed out as a lean to some of the people that asked me about it. I do have two particular clients in the Pittsburgh area that were at the game, and when they saw the play, they asked any lean on the total. They were thinking that Pittsburgh was going to go light the scoreboard up today. And I told them, I said, I like the under. I don't think it's going to be extremely low scoring. I didn't prepare myself for a 1-1 game going into extra innings. I was thinking more along the lines of a 3-1, 4-1 game in favor of Pittsburgh, but a fun game, to watch nonetheless. I actually watched every bit of that game, took some notes with some bullpen guys in that game. Even though these teams, neither one of their season's over, it's irrelevant at this point. But these are some of the games with certain teams like the Giants and Pittsburgh and Toronto. Those are teams that you have to watch for because they're going to play till the end. And so that was a fun game to watch. And because I love a defensive battle. I don't love seeing home runs hit every other inning. Power hitting does nothing for me as a fan. I love watching a true defensive battle when it comes to baseball. But I really expected Pittsburgh to have that 1 to 2 breakout innings to be able to get them over that 1.5 for the run line, and we lost it to the hook. We did. I knew going into the ninth inning, once it was there, there was going to be a slim to absolute none chance that we cover the run line. But I finished watching it to make sure that Pitt did come through with the win, because I actually, on a little bit of a parlay online, rolled them in with Tampa Bay and Toronto on a little 3-team parlay that I had. Small money, $100, nothing, nothing major, just for fun. So split the top tier plays. The premium play that I did drop was on Milwaukee. Now, one of the things that really pushed me over the edge with Milwaukee is the fact that they're still not out of the woods yet. They still have a slim chance, but it's a very slim chance. I've been telling you all year that the Cubs were going to win the Central, and I told you, I said, come the end of the season, they're going to start to walk away with it, and that's exactly what they're doing. So as a fan, I love the fact that the Brewers lost the game because the Cubs smoked the Diamondbacks. That was great. But as an investor, as a businessman, that was not good, because that was a premium loss. To make that one back up, low juice, had Toronto on the money line as a premium play, and that came through. So we ended up, what you would say is a split day, 1-1 in the premiums, 1-1 in the top tiers, but gave you the other premium, which was I gave you the free play, and we hit as an underdog with the San Francisco Giants. So not the greatest day in the world, but still profitable nonetheless. Low profit, but it doesn't matter, guys. Profit is profit. So I'm going to give you 2 free plays today. Before I do it, let's go over the quick little promotions that I've got going on this week. Don't have a lot this week. As I've said, $1.99 gets you 7 full days of every play that I release. Top tier included all sports. If I do have a red alert in that 7-day period, obviously that's not included, but everything else is. All sports, all plays, top tier. You know the drill. If you don't want all sports, because I know there's a lot of people that are now coming over to me that loved what I was doing in baseball all season. Guys, I've still got the best record in MLB. I was sitting over 70% for the majority of the season. Now I'm sitting right at 64.8%, because in the last 30 days, I've had one really bad week and one not so great week in the MLB. So I've teetered back and forth. Once I dropped below that 70%, now I'm just below 65%. So my goal is to get above 65%. For the regular season before it ends, and then let the postseason take us as close to that 70 as we can. I don't expect to get back to that 70% mark by the end of baseball. In playoffs, I am extremely selective and very, very cautious before I make any type of play. But find someone else that's going to give you 65%. And the volume that I've given you all year, where I spent the first quarter of the season in the 80s, 26 winning days straight to start the season, 28 out of the first 30, 32 out of the first 40, 43, 44, whatever it was. Go back and watch. It's all documented. And we're talking big wins, big dog wins. My underdogs are second to none. Yes, we did drop one on Monday as a huge dog with Kansas City, which I would love to be able to go back and make that play again, because I believe that Kansas City truly just gave up one of the best underdog plays I was going to have for the last month of baseball. So, still sitting right at 80% for my big underdog plays in Major League Baseball. And I'm not talking taking the run line at plus 1.5. When I take a big dog, I take the money line and take the big payout. So anyway, $1.99 full week, $99 for people that may not be interested in playing the last bit of Major League Baseball and are solely focused on football, college, and NFL. $99, 7 days of that, guys. It's on the website. Just go to ghostpicksats.com. Click on, my page. It'll take you to all my packages. And then the NHL is one of the things that I have been repeatedly asked about since midsummer. People were asking about it. 77% last year in NHL since joining Ghost Picks against the spread. Go back. It's there every single day. Every win, every loss. I had people losing their minds over NHL. And people know me as, an MLB guy. They know me as the guru. I'll take that. I'll take that title. And I'll gladly take it not only for this season, but next season we're going to come back and do it again. Even though that's, yes, that's one of the things that drew Jimmy to me, and what pushed him over the edge was my records in football and in basketball. And then he saw what I could do and how diverse I was into being so successful into hockey. Last year was absolutely phenomenal. I've had people chomping at the bit for NHL. Well, it's here. Don't miss out. I was going to run the $6.99 early bird promotion for the entire NHL season. That is from game one of opening week to all the way through the Stanley Cup Finals until somebody hosts the Stanley Cup and drinks beer out of it. Every play, premium, every top tier we release in it, everything $6.99. Make sure you go jump on that. We're gonna run it through Sunday, but once that's done, it's done, because I know people are gonna sign up either way, and I'm not just gonna keep it up there until the start of the season. So make sure you go jump on that. That's a long season, guys. NHL is one of those things like MLB or like NBA. That's a long season, a lot of work, a lot of handicapping for $6.99. But I'm doing it to allow you guys to be able to jump on and give you the incentive to jump on early. Some people have asked me, well, hey, if I jump on now and I'm not on any season with you, do I get anything between now and then, as in preseason NHL? That is something that I don't play. I study a lot of it. A lot of guys coming up from the ECHL, things like that they know they're going to get the call up. I do not bet. I do not give advice. I don't do anything preseason hockey related. But if you sign up, I'll give you Major League Baseball until hockey starts, or through the remainder of baseball, for signing up. That way you do get some action and you can build your bankroll a little bit bigger going into hockey. So anyway, enough about that. Make sure you go check out Jack. I know that he's running a $199 week as well as a $399 month, and that goes for me too. $399 gets you 30 days, every sport, every player release, top tier included. Sign up, it breaks it down to $100 a week with everything. That's the best bang for your buck as far as a shorter term package versus going for something like a full season. So anyway, enough ranting about that. Just wanted to make sure I had the information out there. Again, hopefully I'll have some big news for you guys regarding the Facts First podcast, things that I've been spending countless hours on, doing, a lot of marketing, and it's been a lot of work on my end, and hopefully everything works out to where I can bring you guys some big news, alongside Jimmy, and it'll be something great. So cross your fingers, hope that happens sooner rather than later, because sleepless nights, a lot of hours, and a lot of effort has been put into this. So we'll see what happens, and we're pushing forward until we can bring you that information. Let's get into two free plays, and I'm going to give you both in Major League Baseball. Now let's talk about Major League Baseball for a second. I gave, and it's back in the videos, guys. You can go watch the early season videos that I was given within that first 10-day stretch. I gave out some early season predictions. My predictions of who would win each division, and then my pick to even win the World Series, early pick. And I'm almost all but 100% right now. My pick, we started with the American League. American League East, Boston Red Sox was my pick. American League Central, I picked the Cleveland Indians, even though that's a crapshoot of a division. I guess every classroom full of stupid people has to have a smartest kid. There's your Cleveland Indians. And then AL West, Houston Texans. I said Houston Texans. Houston Astros. I got freaking NFL in the brain right now. And then we jump into National League. National League West prediction was the Dodgers. Central was my Chicago Cubs. And then the East was a very bold prediction that had a lot of people going, this guy's insane, was the Atlanta Braves. Right now, every single one of those things is coming true. Cleveland Indians already locked in. Houston Astros, very, very close. The Dodgers have now taken the lead in the NL West. They're about a game and a half up on the Colorado Rockies. The Diamondbacks are all but done. And the Cubs, after the win last night and the Brewers' loss, they're sitting very good. I think by the end of this week, depending on what happens over the next few days, they can all but wrap this up. The Braves also doing good. My wild card predictions were the New York Yankees and the Oakland Athletics. We'll see what happens there. Nationally was the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks, I don't think is going to come true, but picking the winner of each division very early on in the season was something that I gave you guys my early season predictions, and I may hit 100% on every single one of them. Find another expert that's going to give you that and give it to you with the confidence that I did and keep speaking on it every week the entire season long. Anyway, enough bragging on that, but I think that's something that's brag-worthy. Let's get on two free plays. First one, let's go to my Chicago Cubs with somebody that I have enjoyed the shit out of watching since he came to the north side in Hamels. I enjoyed watching him with Philly. I enjoyed watching him with Texas. He has great veteran presence. He is a great pitcher. We have Joe Madden and the boys knowing what is at stake here, going out there and playing against Ray in the Diamondbacks, who have all but kind of pissed their chances away. It's not completely over yet, but it's very, very close. And you're going up this year when, I think that he does have one win over the Cubs this year. But there was a lot of factors in that game. So there were some pieces of the lineup missing. Anyway, I'm not going to get into a bunch of that. The Cubs are the better team, no doubt. The Cubs have the pitching edge here, no doubt. And the Cubs have everything to lose, and the Diamondbacks really don't have a lot to gain. I think that Joe Madden is willing to tweak his lineup in this game and do what it takes to make sure that he walks away with a win in this game and comes very close to solidifying another National League Central regular season championship for the Chicago Cubs and laying a very low number. Let's see what the official number is as we speak. Get minus $1.05 at the Westgate. Yeah, we're sitting at $1.02, $1.05. You're sitting under $1.10. Hamels and Ray both left-handers. The Diamondbacks are a lower scoring team as it is, who struggle more against left-handers than they do right-handers. We do have the total sitting here at 8, which is begging you to take the under. I think if I had to force that, I would probably take the over, but I'm staying completely away from the total. And I'm going to take the Chicago Cubs on the money line, but I'm also going to sprinkle some on the run line, and I'm going to get it at plus $1.85. Taking the Cubs as an underdog on the run line to win it. Minus 1.5, we can get it down to a pick 'em and take them at minus 1.5. I love that play. Official free play, Cubs money line. It's too low not to take it. Second free play, I'm going to take the Dodgers. You got the Dodgers and the Rockies, Buehler and Anderson going up. Buehler's obviously pitching better than Anderson is, and he's been kind of a surprise pitcher this year. He's been one of the more steady and consistent pitchers there. Funny thing is I actually had about 10 people ask me today what was my lean on the Dodgers game for Tuesday, and I said fade Kershaw and take the opposite side on the run line, and what do you know? Another win fading Kershaw. But anyway, we're going to be looking about 96 degrees tomorrow. Very, very dry heat. Ball can carry if it wants to. But at Chase Field, that right there, that's more, in my opinion, that's more of the under ballpark when it comes to the West, even though most West ballparks are typical over places. Anderson's 6-9 on the season in his decisions with a 4.82 ERA and a 1.39 WHIP. Dodgers, Buehler's 7-4 with a 2.52 and a 0.95 WHIP. Very impressive numbers. High line on the money line, laying. Let's see what we're laying on the money line here. Come on, you stupid thing. We're laying over 225, it looks like here. Let's check all the numbers, see what we got. On average, we're looking across the board at, not 225, 205. And power ranking this game, I see them at minus about 230. So I'm going to take them on the run line, getting minus $1.05. all day long. That is your top premium, or your top free play. That is a premium on the Dodgers. Second free play is a small premium on the Cubs. So basically, I gave you 3 picks to dabble in right there. Good luck on all those, and let's hammer it, and we're going to have a great day. Looking into the early games for today, I don't really have anything that has stood out to me yet, except for one play in the early games. I won't say what it is. Don't have a guaranteed play in it. If we have any early games, it will be just one play. If you don't see anything from me by 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow for all my clients, that means that I have laid off from doing that, and we will hit it for the evening games. Anyway, guys, I've rambled on too much. I'm sure I'll get people that absolutely want to ream me for taking up 20 minutes of your time, but hopefully you got some good information out of this video. Reiterated some things, got you on the promos, and got you on multiple free plays. So good luck, God bless, grind on. Go check out all the other boys at Ghost Picks, everything that they're running. I know Dimes is still running a $99 a week, I believe. And make sure you go show them some love too. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you back tomorrow.